Let me make sure I got this up. I think I got it up. Yep, it's as bright as it's going to be. That's it, folks. The fire is dying down. It's the last night here. We're going to let this run through for a moment. What's going on? Hey, hey, hey. Look at everybody in there. Gracie, don't get hurt now. Don't get hurt now.
I'm like, woo! I got my bucket right.
Gracie's over here playing with a pitchfork like it's a broom and she's going to fly away.
Woo! Watch out. In the winter, I put plastic in my snow shovels.
Yeah, okay. Now you're starting to worry me.
I didn't know you were still here. All right.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Behave, Gracie.
I thought you were alone on YouTube
Live. I feel like I have my hand in the cookie jar.
You got your hand in the cookie jar? That's about right. Your hand's in the cookie jar. You're live. Everybody's hearing it all. Now that
they're used to it.
They are used to it. But that's besides the point. Everybody else will learn it, figure it out, and everything else. So what's going on, everybody? Hey, Marianne. Hey, Angie. Know you all were both first in here. What's going on, Alan? Susan, hello. Got Yanai's up in here. Don't know where she ran away to. Hey, Jeff. What's going on? Georgianne. Hey, Charlotte.
Travis. What kind of music?
Wandering Gypsy Vanner. How you doing?
She's up there dancing.
I don't know. I'm having to pay attention to this right now, Gracie. Sorry. What's going on, Tommy? Thank you, Nate, for the raid there. Appreciate that. What's going on, Paula? Hey, Miss Carol. Hey, Amanda. What's up, Kobe? Bernay. Linda. Tim Time. What's up?
Tim Time.
Hey, what is going on? Looks like we got, if I'm looking right, that looks like Dwayne and Regina are up and in here.
Oh, okay.
Olive and us. Yeah. What's going on, Kimberly V? Hello, hello. Need some campfire light? Yeah, well, we're kind of dying it down just a little bit. We're going to throw some more stuff on it here soon. But the thing is, I don't want anything. I didn't want to throw anything on beforehand because I feel the heat coming behind my phone right now. So, hey, Denise, thank you very much for the super chat. What's going on, James? How you doing? What's up, Ringonzar? Hey, Lillian, Troy, Becky. Holy cow, that's right. They are here. Unfortunately, you all had to leave. So sorry for the reason that you all had to leave. Yes, that is Michelle. That is Michelle that's beside me. We'll get to that here in a moment. Yes, I know, Jeff. I look better in the dark. I know. But you really need to quit looking at my windows to know how good I look in the dark, sir. Just saying. What's going on, Debbie? Okay. Now that I'm finally caught up. So we're still here at the Skoolie Swarm in the Smokies. This is your all's, I think Travis and I went through it as far as all the events that you all have done. This made the 7th one. Right?
The really official ones, yeah. We had a bunch of mini swarms in 2019, but yeah.
Yeah. So
all invited ones, yeah.
So she's the queen bee, the organizer, primary responsible person.
My crown.
Because I'm not responsible. She's the primary responsible person. Her and her husband, also known as Travis. And so we came. This is our first swarm. Had an amazing time. There's been so much stuff going on here every day. From the first day that we got here, there's been so much going on, and it's been amazing. So for any of you all who have actually, hey, Virginia in the rear view. Oh, Lisa Gray. Okay, awesome. Thank you for coming in too.
She was here earlier.
Yeah, yep. Everybody, those who there. So there will be some folks who come through who have been here, or maybe even here, and they're just hiding. Who knows? But anyway, for anybody that's never been to a swarm, or really any schoolie kind of meetup, or any meetup, period, you should go. I'm just saying, you should go. In general, any meetup, because you meet. There's all sorts of walks of life here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything you could think of, there's probably somebody here that either does it, has done it, or is going into it.
Or knows somebody.
Or knows somebody, yeah. Did someone have a pie eating contest? Yes, there was a day where there was a pie eating contest.
Absolutely.
Both, as the thumbnail gives away, both Yanai and Dayami participated in that. Hey, Floss. So it is. There's a video to come on that. It got quite messy. There's gonna be some shorts coming out on that as well. So Yanai and you know what? I'm not even going to tell you who won or not because you're just going to have to wait till the video comes out to be able to find out who won, who didn't win. But there's been a few other videos coming out. But anyway, so the next Swarm meetup is in February.
Yes, February it'll be our 6th annual.
The 6th annual Florida
Skoolie Swarm.
Skoolie Swarm.
Yep.
And that's what, the 18th
February
of February?
18th through the 28th.
10 days, y'all.
Right.
10 days to show up and have fun in Melrose.
Right.
Melrose, Florida.
Yep.
So if you might be interested, I suggest you find the Facebook group, which I'll actually end up linking through to the description on this later. I didn't get to it earlier. But it's definitely fun. It's awesome. Tommy's running around here somewhere. We've got Gracie here that you all know as well. So there's quite a few folks here. You know, there have been some folks that we've met here that we saw their rigs when we were in Skoolie Palooza earlier this year, but we didn't ever get to meet to them, hang out with them, talk to them, but we have now. And some things are happening. Some of it's Michelle's fault, which I'm glad for. It's Michelle's fault. I'm glad for it. It's whatever, you know. But there's some things coming. Some destinations going to be showing up. Yeah. Yes, Angie. Yes, it won't be that far from you, where you all are at down there. Absolutely, Denise. Thank you for reminding everybody to hit that thumbs up and liking it out as well. Because there's 31 of you all in here and only 21 thumbs up. Something's not right. But anyway, so when you all are setting, what made you all start doing it?
So in the end of 2017, when we first had our first bus and we were building it out, my husband was on Skoolie.net, and a lot of the people on Skoolie.net, a lot of them were in Florida, and they said, we're all in Florida for the winter, we should have some kind of a meetup. And they just kept saying it, nobody was doing it, and finally Travis kept saying it to me, and I said, well, then just let's do it, you know. And so they kind of all got together and talked about where would we have it. And Ed Bull always gets credit for suggesting Sertoma Youth Ranch, and that was our first one, which is a place that does a lot of festivals and things. And so Sertoma is all volunteer run and was not interested in having anything to do with the registration for that. And so everybody emailed us, and we had 22 rigs there, schoolies, vans, box trucks, and people came from California that just happened to be in the area. And it was a really good time, and we just thought we would do it that one time because everybody was there, and we all had such a good time. And they said, well, are we going to do it again next year? And so well, okay, so that's
why not?
Yeah, why not? So we had 22 the first year, 68 the second year, 98 the third year, so we had to go to a whole different venue. 158 the fourth year, so we had to have it go a whole another venue, and then 258 this past February. So it was quite
Which means
the
it'll
jump.
probably be over 300 this year.
It would if we let it get that big, but I
You're
don't
gonna cut
think
it off?
we're going to do it. Yeah, because especially after experiencing this one where we only had like 105, 120 rigs all week, you know, between that many, it was so nice to have a smaller group. So we might still stay around 250, but we're definitely not gonna go over 300.
In other words, if you're interested in actually camping out, you definitely need to get on to the Facebook group and make sure that you're paying attention for the registrations on it.
Right.
Because they get slick with the registrations. You got to pay attention and stuff.
Well,
Otherwise, you'll miss stuff.
Yeah, we try and tell
That way it
everybody.
weeds the folks out, you know?
Yeah.
But yes, Angie, to answer your question, yes, you do not have to camp there to be able to come in and visit. We've had day trippers here as well.
Right.
We've had folks that just come in for the day just to hang out and everything. So absolutely, you don't have to camp to be able to experience it and enjoy it. You just, at that point, have to pick what day has you want to. Well, that's an odd thing. A phone call coming through this late at night on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. But, you know, it really is fun. It's awesome. And, you know, when we went to Skoolie Palooza earlier this year, Yanai never went in any of the rigs. I went into several of them. And, you know, it's awesome with any kind of build, whether it's a van, a box truck, a bus, a car, whatever. You see it on the outside. 8 times out of 10, it is not going to be anything like what you actually find inside at all.
Yeah,
At all.
No, it's so
Like,
amazing.
there are
inside.
so many rigs here that, you know, just even here, that you look at the outside and you're like, okay, it's just like the next one, just because of the colors they chose.
Right.
But then you go inside and it's like,
Tile.
dude, my house wasn't this nice.
Yes.
Am I the only one who dislikes Jeff? Yes. You're the only one who never goes there. You're the only one who never uses Facebook, dude. No, actually, there's a couple folks that don't use Facebook. But,
we announce it on Instagram also.
there
Instagram
you
by the same
see.
name.
There you go. There you go, Jeff. Look up Skoolie Swarm on Instagram as well. So, which I didn't even catch it on there. So I'll have to look up that one and put that link in as well.
Yeah.
So between Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you know, there will be stuff. And since as of right now, we have 100% decided, it is our very first 100% decision on 2023. We will be there. So I will be actually updating the Stream Element stuff to be able to drop the dates and information, and as it goes through, for those who do not do Facebook or Instagram, you know, for some reason you use YouTube, but you don't use any other social medias. It's okay. It's whatever. But we will actually put the links straight in once the registration information shows up. I'll put the link straight into the registrations because the registrations do actually pull to an outside forums. So that way you all can access them through the interwebs without, you know, going to Facebook or anything. Okay? And because those forums do have all the information that you need in general, as well as the emails that you get after you register. But it's really cool. So what got you all started to do a schoolie?
Our first schoolie, we were going to take when our daughter graduated high school, we wanted to take our kids to California and back from Florida. And so we were trying to figure out what kind of something we would use. And so we were looking for something that was just kind of different and happened on schoolies. And so my husband found our little bus on Gov Deals in the town about an hour away, and it was a 4-window shorty. It was Little Blue Traveler was its name. And so we got it and built it out and did our trip, and then came back, and we had just gotten back, and a couple months later we went to a tiny house festival where we met 5 schoolies there, and like Mike from Navigation Nowhere was one of them, and a couple of other ones were there. And so they said, you have to come to this next tiny house festival that's happening in St. Augustine. And from there we just, you know, met more and more people that were living in buses or had different kinds of rigs and vans and things. And so we were like, you know, we had a house, and so it was like, the more you spend time with people who are doing it, the more possible it feels to do it.
And you all are on schoolie number...
It's technically our 3rd schoolie. Yeah. So, yeah, we had a shorty, and then we had one that we gutted, and we were ready to build it out, but we couldn't figure out a floor plan, and then figured out a floor plan, but we had already put it online for sale, and we said, well, if nobody buys it by 5 o'clock today, then we'll go ahead and do this floor plan. And at 4:30, somebody called us. So that schoolie was not meant to be. And then we actually made money off that one, and we're able to come and buy this one that we have now that's working perfectly for us. So.
Like, it's butchered you all.
Yeah.
Like, they cut it in half.
Yeah.
You know.
It's Big Blue Hauler is its name.
They have 2 Jeeps that they haul. One on the frame, and then one they tow.
Yeah. So that was our priority, was to be able to pull the 2 Jeeps to go off-roading all over the country. So our floor plan inside was really hard, but has everything we need. We've got our bed and our whole bathroom and kitchen, and we've been living in it a year and a half now. So.
And they're full-time in it, and you see their rig, and you wouldn't, I know I hadn't caught on, because I'd seen you all around everything else, because I mean, you all had you all had your tiny home tour around the same time frame. Yours came out around the same time frame ours did.
Yeah.
Through them, but I didn't catch the fact that you all were full time. I was, for some reason, I had in my head that you all were most of the time, but not full time.
Right. Yeah. No.
And you look at it and you wouldn't expect it. I mean, there's quite a few of them here that's the same thing. Like some of them, you look at them and it's like, oh, there's no way that person's full time in that rig. But then you go inside and all the neat places of cubby holes that are created, and please drop the link of the person you're aiming to. Well, sometimes you all don't have a YouTube channel that I know of.
We do. We have
You
bending
do?
Jeeps.
Okay.
That's our Jeep one.
Okay.
So it's not about our bus. It's more about our Jeeps.
Right.
But we also have bus videos on there, and our tour of our bus is on there.
Yeah.
So bending Jeeps.
Okay, Tim Time. I'll find it. I'll find it later. I'll link it back through in the description. So those of you all that are in here, come back through the description tomorrow. No. Yeah, tomorrow night. And I'll have it in there. Because I'll have better internets and time to search everything up and find it all, to where that way it's all there for all of you all to find them, stalk them, because they are really cool people. But I mean, I would expect them to, because his name's Travis, and most of us are cool.
True.
Most of the time. Actually, most of everybody here is cool, so you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's been fun today. There was some trick-or-treating stuff going on, hence the Halloween shirt.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're having a party.
There's some music going right now in the background. I don't know how much it's picking up. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to leave this monetized or not because of it in the background. I have to wait to see what YouTube says. I have to wait to see. Do I need to get out my boots now? Ha ha ha, Troy. Ha ha ha.
Was that about the Travis being nice?
Yeah, and cool, and
Trying to
yeah.
catch up,
Yeah. He thinks he's funny. Troy, behave. So I guess actually technically that would make, no, that actually would kind of make the second plan for 2020. No, that one wasn't really set. Well, you can't even hear the music? Awesome.
That's great.
Then I've scored.
Yeah.
Because I hid the microphone on this side and I wasn't sure if it was going to be blocked or not. Because out here, I feel like I'm having to yell because of how much I hear it. Personally. So we had only 104 or 105 that came through?
No, we had 120 because we had a guy come today in the Skoolie. So we had 120 total over the whole week.
Because
the most we had any day was like 105.
Because I know originally it was supposed to be like 130.
Yeah,
but we had a few cancel out.
Yeah.
They couldn't make it. They had mechanical issues. Mm-hmm. Their homes wouldn't roll.
Yeah.
Life wouldn't roll. Yeah. Stuff happens. You know. But yeah. So, which is really awesome because that's now, as far as the number of rigs, other than Skoolie Palooza, because that one just doesn't count because that's just a mad dash of everything. I would say this has probably been the largest meetup we've been to so far.
So we weren't there in Florida.
Yeah, but it's like for us, since we started our journeys, this has now been, as far as the number of rigs, this has been the largest one yet, which is cool because even though it's been the largest, I felt like we were able, even as big as it is, we were still able to meet and hang out and get to know everybody as if it was a small meetup. Like it doesn't feel
like the
huge.
Friendliest neighborhood in the world for 10 days. It
really is.
That is the way it feels.
It is.
Like you walk down the street and you're like, hey, how you doing?
No, and it is. And we were actually joking. We joked at one point. We said, wouldn't it be just nice if you could just organize a month-long thing and just take over an entire campground just for a whole month of everybody just, not scheduling everything every day, but just a month of decompressing. Because that's, like, even though there was something going on every day for all sorts of different people, there's a lot of, just chilling, relaxing, hanging out, talking.
We had kickball,
cooking,
and community breakfast, and potlucks, and maintenance class, and solar talks, and boondocking class.
Church on Sunday.
Yep.
It was
costume party.
It's all sorts of stuff. What?
Travis won the costume. No, Wizard of Oz family one.
That was so cool.
It was so cool. Yep. Dusty Souls is their
Yeah, I
name.
didn't go up for it.
Oh my
You
goodness.
know, I didn't feel it was fair for me to show up in my coconuts.
Yeah, that was probably
It would have not been
There
fair.
was like a family-friendly disclosure. And
Yeah,
it's
you
really
know.
not.
So I just stood, you know, but you know, I stood outside the rig in my coconuts while they all went trick or treating.
Yeah.
You know, but you know.
Thing said smile so he can see you.
Who? Him?
Yeah, he's picking on me.
Oh, gotcha.
It's okay. Whatever, Mobang. Whatever. They can see us just fine. Oh my god.
Anything you want to know?
Right. No, I didn't do it.
Between the smoke and the light.
Like now I see the smoke rolling in my
I know,
face.
yeah, it's like great.
It didn't bother me before. Didn't bother me before.
Thanks, Tommy. Where were you?
There you go, Tim.
You make a good light post. You know
Yeah,
that?
really.
Right?
Because you know it has gotten darker as the fire went down. So, but man, you try to stir that thing up and it's hot over there. Like I feel the heat on the back of my phone.
Live.
Right.
Like it's been radiating. So okay. All right, Crafty, don't tell me that you're spinning or that we're spinning. No, it's probably, they were trying to say like the internet may have been spinning, but
Okay.
I haven't seen it pause here, so it may have just been briefly on that side.
Yanai says it's not spinning.
Okay, well, and if it's not spinning for her, it's not spinning because she's on the same internet right now. We're on the same Starlinks. Okay, Troy says it's fine there. So anyway, we are actually at J&J's Getaway Campground just outside of Murphy, North Carolina.
Great spot. Super
It
friendly.
is awesome here. The owners are absolutely amazing people. You know, there are so many people here, okay? We are over their capacity as far as actual sites go. And you've had rigs that are boondocking that have come and go out of the spots, filling up, dumping, everything else. We actually broke their well pump yesterday morning. Yesterday morning, we broke their well pump. It decided, done.
We were flushing
And-
with buckets of water from the creek.
But only for like an hour.
And we really, and
Yeah,
we
they get
thought
it fixed really
that,
fast.
you know, they thought that we were probably going to be without water till today, possibly even tomorrow.
Yeah, but no.
But then they were able to get a hold of the guy, and he went ahead and came out yesterday and fixed it. Really and truly, from time it went down to really up for everybody, it's like 3.5 hours. Because once it went down, once they got it fixed back up, it did take a while for the pressure to build back up throughout the entire system, going all the way down. No, it wasn't that side of it, Susan. It was not the dumping side that broke. It was the freshwater side that broke, which was bad because there was a lot of people headed to showers and laundry and everything else.
And we had the.
Oh, you were in the shower?
I was lathered up when it
So
stopped.
Tommy,
And I'm
we
like,
can
this
say that
only happens on
Tommy
TV.
is technically the one who broke it because he was in the shower.
Yeah, and we had the open house day.
Right in the middle of it.
Here.
We had open house, so it was open to the community and everything to come in, check out the rigs. There was tours going on, all in the middle of it going on. We're driving around telling everybody, unhook your water, turn them off. What? Hey, it's fine. It's good. Pretty much everybody had some kind of water in their fresh tanks anyway, so all they had to do was just flip their switches and everybody was good through the crisis. We were all kind of distracted and doing stuff anyway, otherwise. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. But anyway, I'm not staying live for the full hour tonight because there's partying going on, man. There's partying going on. It's time to do something with this fire and start grabbing all the scraps from around here and throw them on, create a blazing fire again, and try not to get burned because there's some heat coming off.
We have another whole wagon of wood down there.
I know. There's wood over there. There's wood over there. Like, it's time to, we're going to blaze this fire up, but we can't have a phone around it. So, until next time, I do appreciate all of you all for being here. Thank you again, Denise, for the super chat. Thank you again for all you members and everything that are in there and constantly putting up with us and everything we've been dealing with while the internet's been the last little while we've been here. We shall see all you all Tuesday night. Tuesday night, don't forget, now it's 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern now, Tuesday night. We will see you, and I don't care what you say, Susan, it's still Roll Tide, no matter what just happened the other night. Okay? That's all I got to say. It will be okay. We love all of you all. Hey, speaking of bending Jeeps,
Hey, the answer is because I messaged him. Hey, I'm live on Facebook, on YouTube right now.
Speaking of bending Jeeps,
That was when we started.
well,
He's on.
he's apparently awake. What's up, Travis? How you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Now we're gonna shut down now. It's all good. We're here. Mama's over there dancing. She's tripping out over there. She's thinking like nobody's gonna see her because Tommy's blinding me, but I can still see her shadow moving over there.
Nobody's
So-
It's really actually very good.
You guys look great on it now.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you, Michelle and Travis, for having an awesome meetup and putting up with us through all of this. And we will see all of you all soon. Until the next time, love all of you all. Follow those dreams. I don't care what it is. I don't
You,
care.
Travis.
I don't care what it is.
Thanks for
Follow
being my birthday
those
live
dreams.
Oh, it's your birthday?
last night.
No, last night.
Oh, happy late
Last
birthday.
night was.
No, it is today. Today is Sunday.
No,
It was last night.
Oh,
It was-
last night. Okay.
his public one was last night.